Welcome back to my channel. So for this video I thought that I would do quick skincare routine, daytime skincare routine, and then also answer some questions. I went online and I looked up some like get to know me questions, and I found this new YouTuber tag questionnaire. I'll go ahead and tag where I found it down below. But yeah, I thought it would be fun that as I'm doing my skincare, that I answer some of these questions and just sit here and kind of have a conversation with you. You know, we are still in the middle of this pandemic that's going on. Things are slowly starting to reopen, but now there's been a lot of other things going on in the media, a lot of riots, and things going on that, you know, they're happening. So if you just want a break from that, just join me, sit here and chat, and take a quick break from, you know, all the really heavy things that are going on out there right now. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So I got out the shower a little bit ago and I was gonna film this right away, but I got really hungry, so I could not do this video without eating first. So I ate, and now I just kind of feel like my skin is super dry. It has been really dry for quite some time, and I've been doing all I can to super moisturize, so that is what we're doing. Okay, so first off, I do a liquid exfoliant, and this one I got in a BoxyCharm box a while ago, and it's pretty big. It's 4 ounces actually. And I feel like I'm maybe like halfway through the bottle, but I like it and I use it all the time. Not really sure if it's made a difference per se, but I've been using it. So we're gonna get started with it's Paula's Choice liquid exfoliants. And you're supposed to put this on your skin and not wash it off. So I'm going to use some cotton rounds and put that on the cotton pads. I'll start putting things back here as I stop using them. All right. So I'm just going to rub this all over my face. It acts somewhat as a toner as well. I think one of my favorite parts about using this is even when you feel like you have a pretty clean face, you know, you've washed it pretty well, you go over your face with this. And I always like doing my chin a little bit extra in these areas. But once you go over it, then there's always like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's always still some dirt. So I really like that. So you're supposed to put that on and let it sit. All right, so the first question in this tag is, what is your name? my name is Vanessa, and my YouTube name and all my other social media platforms, I go by v-luvv. Where are you from? I am from Los Angeles. That's where I am currently living. I live near the Los Angeles airport, and I grew up nearby in Culver City. As I'm answering the next question, I'm going to put on my, not serum. So I've been using like this whole, I got this as a pack. So Caudalíe, I think, I don't know if I'm saying it incorrectly. So Caudalíe, this is beauty, like a face mist, the serum, and the moisturizer. So I'm going to be using all of those. And first I go ahead and spray my face with this. And I don't let it completely dry before I start putting everything else on my face. Alright, so the next question is, how tall are you? This is an interesting question because I'm actually not that tall. I am 4'7". Alright, so as my face is still wet, I go ahead and I put this on, and with the leftover, I do my neck. Alright, next question. How old are you? I just turned 37 years old. I'm also going to put lip balm because my lips are super dry. And this is Laneige lip balm. Alright. How many siblings do you have? I only have one sibling, and she is actually 12 years older than I am. So yeah, it's just her and I. Ooh, I got her hair. I went ahead and now I'm putting on moisturizer, and I go in when it comes to the moisturizer, just because, as I mentioned, my face has been really dry, so I don't know if it's because my skin is changing, obviously, or because I've been dehydrated. I probably don't drink nearly as much water as I should, so that's a possibility, but yeah. Alright, what are your hobbies is the next question. So I actually have a lot of hobbies, like a lot of hobbies. I am really into just creating, and it ranges very widely from creating art that goes on my walls, to creating jewelry, to, you know, creating on my face with makeup. Yeah, like I love gardening, so I love creating succulent arrangements as well. I have like a small succulent garden outside. I just love creating. So I have a lot of hobbies. I'm recently learning how to watercolor. I've never done that, so yeah, I purchased an online course and I'm doing that. The next question is this your first channel? Yes, it is my first YouTube channel. I've been going on and off for a couple years now, it seems. But I haven't really been too consistent with the videos. So I hopefully am trying to change that. I'm doing some eye cream now, some Clinique Pep-Start. And so I put some on my fingers. Actually, you're supposed to do it on your ring finger, because they're more gentle. What is your channel about? So my channel thus far has been an eclectic mixture of things. I've done a couple of makeup tutorials. I've done a couple of how-tos and DIYs. I've done a couple of like little travel vlogs. And I actually have more footage that I just never got around to editing. And even though it's been about a year or so, I still want to go ahead and edit those, because it would be nice to look at, you know, 50 years down the line on my YouTube channel. So yeah, I do a mixture of things. It just depends what I'm in the mood for. I also want to do some plant related videos, because I'm really into plants. And yeah, some actual like makeup videos, just not really tutorials, but just chatting with you and doing my makeup at the same time, seeing what I come up with. So yeah. Let's see. Who's your target audience? Anybody that wants to watch. Anyone that's interested in creating stuff, DIYs, you know, making things that look nice in your home, that are, you know, obviously don't break the bank. Anyone that's, you know, interested in makeup and traveling, and, you know, new experiences, or living vicariously through other people's experiences. Yeah, so if that's you. Why should anyone subscribe to your channel? Only if you want to. I mean, if you're interested in my content, if you want to see more of the things that I do. I do post a lot of my DIYs on my Instagram, and obviously a lot of them don't get filmed, a lot of them don't get videos created. But if you like my content, if you follow me on Instagram, you know, you can always put in a request, and I will definitely film it and put it out there if I see that, you know, people are actually interested. So yeah, if you're interested in my content, then you should subscribe. Where do you see yourself and your YouTube channel in 5 years? Well, I don't know. Because I am a huge procrastinator. And I have actually been wanting to get this channel started for a really long time. And then finally 2 years ago, I did my first video, and then I, you know, was able to do a few more videos right after that. And then I kind of stopped because I was doing other things in life that didn't really allow me to film, or I was just too tired. Honestly, editing is pretty overwhelming, especially when you don't really, when you're learning, you don't really know how to do it. And I'm the type that usually I get overwhelmed too much, and then I'll drop it. until I feel comfortable coming back. So in 5 years, hopefully I'll be more consistent, and I'll have more of a following, and I'll be able to do the things that I love to do. Okay, before I answer the next question, I'm just going to go in with this Glowry. It's like a whole bunch of different oils and stuff, and it's supposed to help blemishes for, you know, individuals with darker toned skin. So I do get a lot of blemishes. Like I don't know if you see that right there. Like I cannot pick at pimples right here for the life of me, because I will end up with the blemish. So I got this, and it has like a roll on, so I just literally roll it on. And it looks like I'm getting some pimples on my chin. I don't really have any up here, so that's good. And then I go in. And just let it soak in. I mean, I have a pretty simple skincare routine, so that's pretty much it. But I am going to continue chatting with you guys and answering these questions. So, let's see. The next question is, what inspired you to start making videos? I think my main inspiration for making videos is just genuinely loving to watch different types of content on YouTube. And I also create a lot of different things, and a lot of people, you know, always compliment the things that I make. You know, my makeup, just different stuff. And I thought, you know, it would be a great outlet to really share all of those things with other people. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see. What are some of your favorite YouTubers? Some of my all-time favorite YouTubers that I followed from the beginning, or that I, you know, and that I still follow, I can safely say Desi Perkins. I love all of her content. I've been a huge fan of hers from years ago. I just love all of the different content that she does, and she's so down to earth. Katie, her best friend Katie, love her content as well. Even at the very beginning when they were just starting their friendship, I used to follow Katie, and she's just so funny. I love Sarai, obviously part of the same group. Love her content. Raw Beauty Christy, oh my god, this chick is so hilarious. Like I said, I love how down to earth she is. You know, she does her thing. She doesn't really care. I mean, at least she makes it seem like she doesn't really care what other people think. And, you know, she loves makeup. I love her looks. And just her humor is so funny. So yeah. Shout out to Raw Beauty Christy. And Mr. Cake. I love watching Mr. Cake content. She is definitely a DIY inspiration. A lot of her just transformation videos. I love her story. Yeah. Mr. Cake. I will link everyone below, just in case you guys are living under a rock and haven't heard of any of these people. Alright, let's see. How much time do I spend on YouTube every day? I actually think that's actually gotten better. I used to spend like every waking moment watching YouTube videos on the weekends. During the week when I would get off work, I would literally sit on the couch, like get home, sit on the couch, eat, and spend hours watching YouTube videos, and then go to sleep, and then do it all over again the next day. On the weekends, I would wake up and then watch a whole bunch of YouTube videos in the morning. So that has actually gotten better, because I do also have a lot of personal projects, and I can't always, you know, watch videos, sit in front of the TV and watch videos. Although it depends on the project. Sometimes I will put the videos on my phone and I will be next to it, you know, doing some kind of project. So yeah, I would say maybe a couple hours a day, if that, and not every day anymore. Next question is, what does your username mean? So my username on YouTube, I believe, is Miss v-luvv. But if you type in v_luvv, so v-luvv, I believe you can still find me. But it was actually a nickname. I used to work at a movie theater a while back. And one of the bartenders at our wine bar started calling me v-luvv. And I really liked the ring of it. I liked it. I thought it was catchy. And so, yeah, I started using it. And my Instagram is v_luvv. The one without the underscore was already taken. So, yeah. And my YouTube is the same, I believe. Then I have a couple other IG pages that are fairly new. One is Plants with v-luvv, which is a page dedicated to all of my indoor plants, mainly, because I'm obsessed. And my third page is Handmade by v-luvv. So I just recently launched an online website and store where I'm going to start selling all of my creations. So that's including wall arts, hanging arts, jewelry. Just, I am going to dabble in everything, and we'll see how that goes. So yeah. Let's see. Best thing about YouTube, that people get to be creative. They have a choice of what type of content to put out. They get to be creative, and everyone has their own style. I really like, you know, finding new people and looking at their style. I think once you start making videos, you start realizing what other things go into making YouTube videos. Like editing, and keeping in mind different ways to shoot things, so that way when you're editing them, you have really cool videos, or you know, things like that. Also tech, all the new tech that's out there. I like watching tech videos as well, so you know, I love that you have all this information at your fingertips with YouTube. The worst thing about YouTube, really know. I'm fairly new. I mean, I've watched videos for a really long time, but I'm fairly new to like creating videos, so I'm not really sure what the worst thing would be. Which software do you use for video editing? I use Final Cut Pro. I splurged on a Mac a couple years ago for this very purpose. And I got it with Final Cut Pro, so that is what I've been using. Which camera do you use to record videos? Let me check really quickly. So the camera that I use is EOS Rebel SL2. And I believe I had an older EOS Rebel model before when I started making videos, but it didn't autofocus. And that just killed me because I would film by myself and then I would, you know, think that everything was nicely focused. You only get a viewfinder that's like this big, right? That you're trying to look at. And it looks focused. And then once I would upload the footage on my computer, then everything was fuzzy and out of focus. So it was really frustrating. Obviously I didn't want to spend, a ton of money on a new camera, but I thought it would save me a lot of headaches. So I upgraded to, I believe, the one above or a couple above it. And this one has autofocus. So yeah. The next question is, what are your goals when it comes to YouTube? I think that was very similar to another question. But I feel like my main goal is just to be creative. To be creative, put myself out there, and see where it goes. I don't know if I want to make YouTube, I mean, I think it would be nice, right? To make YouTube my full-time job. But I want to make it an extension of, you know, the business that I'm trying to launch. You know, being able to just create and, you know, be creative all the time and make stuff and, you know, see my stuff out in the wilds, you know, other people wearing it or, you know, decorating their homes with it. You know, being now with social media, you can be tagged in photos. I think that's awesome. And if I can do that as my regular job, that would be great. That would be amazing, actually. Next question is, have you ever met anyone from YouTube in real life? Yeah, I've actually met quite a few people from YouTube in real life at events, makeup conventions, and I mean, surprisingly to me, they've all been great, very pleasant, super sweet. One of the first YouTubers I met in real life is Candy Johnson. Super, super sweet. Just how she is in videos, that is how she is in real life. She definitely didn't disappoint, and I met her at I believe like a pretty early on BeautyCon event in downtown LA. I also met Desi Perkins in real life at a Lancome event, I believe, in Venice, California. And she was also super sweet, super genuine. You know, the way she speaks to you is kind of like she's known you for a really long time and you guys are like really good friends, and she's so happy to see you again. It was so genuine. And her husband too, Stephen Perkins, same. Like, They're just really sweet people. I also met Kathleen Lights a really long time ago at one of the first like ColourPop meet and greets. I want to say it was somewhere in like mid-city, almost downtown. She was really nice too. You can tell she was really nervous, but so nice. Mr. Kate, I met her at another beauty con. She was so sweet. Super genuine. Joey too. Oh my god. It's so funny. And that's all that comes to mind right now. Oh, I've also met the founders of Milk Cosmetics, Dana and Laura. Oh my god, so nice. I think that's it. If I remember of any others, I will let you guys know, but they were all the super great experiences. They were all so sweet. How often will you upload videos for your viewers? Well, like I said, I haven't been that consistent updating videos, but I do want to try to commit to at least once a week. Any type of content, but at least once a week. So we will see how that goes. Excuse me. Ooh, we'll see how that goes. Sorry, I'm really thirsty. All right. Does your family and friends support you making videos? I think so. I mean, no one said anything different to me. And I haven't like quit my job or anything just to make videos, so I think they're okay with it for now. Any advice for new YouTubers? Not really, because I'm a new YouTuber myself. But I think if there is one advice I can just give myself is just to be consistent. I know at the beginning, you know, everyone's super worried. I think it's because you're not used to the platform. You're sitting here talking to yourself. You're sitting here talking to a camera. And everyone's super worried that you're going to be judged, that things aren't going to be perfect. Everyone wants things to be perfect right off the bat, and that's just not going to happen. I think if there's one thing I've realized with anything is that the more you do it, the better it gets. It's going to be great off the bat unless you have loads of money to hire a crew that does everything for you, and then things are going to be, you know, awesome off the bat. But if you're just starting off, you're a one-person show, I think it's just putting yourself out there, not caring what people think, doing your best, being yourself, and just being consistent, which is what I'm going to try to do. And yeah. I believe that is all the questions. We did 25 questions because I did not want this video to be super, super long. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed getting to know me a little bit more. Don't forget to subscribe to my video if you liked what you saw. Check out my other videos because they're also pretty fun. I recently, pre-COVID, which is weird to say, but pre-COVID in like late February, I went skydiving and I was able to vlog that experience, and I got footage of me actually skydiving for my very first time, which was crazy. Crazy experience. So there is a video on that. I also have a how-to video on how to put up curtains, like curtain rods up in your home. Someone requested that. And there's a few other makeup videos. I did my first time in the snow when I went to Big Bear. That was a separate video. I have like a Halloween prop DIY video. So yeah, I have tons of videos. Go check them out. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Click the notification bell because that definitely helps me and it helps you get notified every time I drop a new video. And also, go follow me on all my socials. I post pretty interesting content over there. And I have 2 other little baby Instagrams that I'm trying to grow. So go follow me there. I will put everything down below or somewhere in the screen. And yeah, other than that, thank you for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye.